The Moon, our closest celestial neighbor, is approximately 384,000 kilometers away from Earth, a distance that's hard to visualize without context. To get a better sense of just how far this actually is, let's break it down with an analogy to traveling around the Earth. Imagine starting at a point along the equator and circling the entire Earth once, ending up where you started. This full journey around Earth, known as one circumnavigation, measures about 40,000 kilometers. This is due to the Earth's diameter, which spans roughly 12,756 kilometers across. Now, 40,000 kilometers may sound like a lot in itself. It's a journey that would take about 50 hours to fly if you traveled at the speed of a commercial jet without any stops. However, if you wanted to travel the distance between Earth and the Moon, you'd need to complete this full trip around the Earth 9.6 times. In other words, the Earth-to-Moon distance is nearly 10 times the distance around the equator. For an even grander perspective, let's think about how far an ordinary vehicle could travel. If you were to drive a car at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour, it would take you around 160 days of continuous driving, without breaks, to reach the Moon. And if we consider the speed of light, which moves at about 300,000 kilometers per second, light from Earth takes about 1.8 seconds to reach the Moon. Although that's a blink of an eye, for light, it's still a significant measure of distance in the cosmic sense. For space travel, the Moon is our nearest destination, yet it's still astonishingly far. During the Apollo missions of the 1960s and 70s, astronauts took roughly 3 days to reach the Moon, traveling at speeds close to 39,000 kilometers per hour. If we use the same Apollo speed for today's spacecraft, a round trip to the Moon and back would take about 6 days a journey. That would test the limits of endurance for even seasoned astronauts. This distance shows us both the vastness of space and the impressive scale of our planet. Although the Moon's distance from Earth is close in astronomical terms, it's still a vast expanse by human standards.